No Dostoevsky lovers, it's Patrick Bergman again. And you might wonder, well, doesn't he ever shave? And no, not today. It's book 4, and we have Captain Snegiryov and his whisk broom. And, well, you will soon get to know him. This is called nadriv, or that's a Russian word for lacerations in English. And it talks about open wounds and tearing and pain and outbursts for people, and they are hurting themselves and they are hurting others. Book 4 is chock full of this, so pay attention. We have some very beautiful moments, and we have some really nasty ones as well. So, see you at the end of book 4.
As Book 4 of the Brothers Karamazov unfolds, storm clouds of conflict and despair loom large. Elder Zosima, the embodiment of love and wisdom, faces his twilight, while the foreboding visions of Ferapont cast long shadows. Amid this, Captain Snegiryov and young Alyosha wrestle with the cruel blows of fate, their spirits threatened yet unyielding. Amidst these tensions, Alyosha seeks unity, a beacon of hope in the encroaching gloom. As the tale progresses, it begs the question: will love's embrace overcome the engulfing bitterness? Can understanding quell the tempests of the soul? Book 4 beckons readers into a powerful saga of human frailty and resilience, where even in the darkest corridors, there's always a light waiting to be found. As dawn breaks, the elder Zosima's poignant shift from his bed symbolizes his impending departure from life. He shares profound teachings with the monks, urging love and understanding for all. Amidst this, the prophecy concerning Prokhorovna's son unfolds, resonating as a testament to Zosima's spiritual connection. Rakitin's arrival with Madame Koklakov's letter sets the monastery abuzz. The validation of Zosima's prophecy garners awe, even as certain figures like Father Ferapont remain detached, preserving an enigmatic spiritual aura. In contrast to the respect surrounding Zosima, Father Ferapont's claims of devilish apparitions and mystical conversations cast him as both a rival and an enigma. His vivid visions, particularly the distinction between the Holy Spirit and the Holy Spirit, challenge and intrigue the visiting monk from Obdursk. The chapter takes a reflective turn as Zosima, sensing his impending end, offers guidance and assurance to young Alexei. In parallel, Father Paisi weaves a cautionary tapestry, advising Alexei on the potent allure of worldly temptations and emphasizing unwavering faith. A whirlwind of events leads to evolving perceptions. The visiting monk, initially cloaked in skepticism, finds himself swayed by the day's revelations. Concurrently, the bond between Alexei and Father Paisi deepens, hinting at Paisi's emerging role as a spiritual mentor and protector. In the midst of societal wounds and yearnings for spiritual healing, Elder Zosima disseminates teachings that emphasize love, inclusivity, and unity. Distilling wisdom from his introspections, Zosima bridges emotional rifts, urging society to love without barriers. However, the public, bearing scars of past emotional lacerations, is desperate for miraculous signs, amplifying even his simplest prophecies into profound revelations. Father Ferapont, with a psyche torn by emotional tempests and cloaked in misanthropy, offers a stark contrast to Zosima's boundless empathy and open-heartedness. While Zosima seeks to mend emotional tears in the fabric of society, Ferapont's self-imposed isolation and his whimsically haunting invention of the Holy Spirit unveil deeper fissures and a mind on the verge of madness. Plunging into the abyss of his own internal torment, Father Ferapont's visions of devils masquerading as monks and a hauntingly dark portrayal of Christ reveal the profound pain and Nadriv residing within him. These visions contrast the healing solace offered by Zosima, casting a shadow of emotional and spiritual conflict over the monastery. As Zosima's prophecies, born of deep introspection, reverberate through the monastery's walls, they are magnified by societal whispers, leaving lasting imprints on souls, including skeptics like the visiting monk. The emotional scars of society are temporarily soothed by the hope embedded in these prophecies, yet they also underscore the ever-present need for healing and understanding. Navigating through a labyrinth of familial wounds and spiritual dilemmas, young Alexei stands at an emotional crossroads. While Zosima gently pushes him to recognize familial ties and responsibilities, Father Pacey, aware of the tearing pressures from both the world and the Karamazov lineage, offers him wisdom and caution. Their guidance serves as a beacon, helping Alexei to navigate the emotional storms and potential lacerations that lie ahead. Fyodor's outer whims and vanities mask an underlying emotional tempest intensified by his evident drinking habits. Beneath the theatrical bravado lies an emotionally scarred psyche. Amid his elaborate schemes, occasional moments of vulnerability before Alexei pierce through, revealing the tattered soul beneath the surface. With the household left to its devices, a paranoid Fyodor orchestrates a dance of intrigues, mainly centered around Grushenka. His remarks on potential financial manipulations, especially the attempt to bribe Dmitry away from Grushenka, further expose his emotional fractures and desperate ploys. Fyodor leverages wealth as a tool of influence, his fluctuating dynamics with Dmitry over money revealing a deep-seated manipulation. Combined with a dismissive and stereotypical view of women, especially Katerina's supposed inclinations, the portrait emerges of a man ensnared in societal norms, yet continuously tearing at its bindings. Fyodor's tumultuous perceptions of his sons serve as fractured mirrors, reflecting distorted familial bonds. Their shared traits further confuse their identities. Yet, amid the chaos, moments of unexpected warmth hint at a lingering, if twisted, desire for familial connection. In the whirlwind of Karamazov passions, Alexei emerges as the soothing touch. His unwavering compassion, especially in moments of shared warmth with Fyodor, presents a beacon of hope amidst the emotional scars tearing the family apart. Behind Fyodor's boisterous displays lies a labyrinth of contradictions. Oscillating between genuine vulnerability and cunning stratagems, his actions invite a deep dive into the complexities of his psyche, ever torn between genuine emotion and shrewd manipulations. Beneath the facade of vanity and preoccupation with trivialities like a bruised nose, Fyodor's emotional disarray is palpable. His disregard for the profound, like Zosima's health, juxtaposed with his narcissistic tendencies, paints a portrait of a man torn between external appearance and internal tumult. This serves as an embodiment of the family's deep-seated traumas. Fyodor's obsessive quest for Grushenka underscores his emotional and moral discord. This relentless pursuit, shaped by the intoxicating blend of wealth and desire, mirrors society's larger struggles with temptation and the wounds it inflicts. Fyodor's demeaning references to Dmitry, combined with his willingness to use wealth as a means to control or even dispose of his son, reflect their shared emotional wounds. Their tumultuous relationships with women further intensify this shared emotional strain, hinting at deeper societal issues. Within the storm of Karamazov passions, Alexei emerges as the soothing touch. His unwavering compassion, especially in moments of shared warmth with Fyodor, presents a beacon of hope amidst the emotional scars tearing the family apart. Occasional moments of warmth towards Alexei hint at deeper layers within Fyodor. This complex interplay between a possible genuine connection and hidden manipulations beckons readers to explore the myriad facets of Fyodor's psyche. Fyodor's comparison of Ivan to ephemeral dust, echoing scriptural tones, emphasizes the spiritual decay within the family. These strained dynamics, reflecting both personal wounds and societal patriarchy, underscore the deeper fractures afflicting their bonds. Alyosha's chance encounter with the schoolboys reveals a microcosm of societal tensions and perceptions. The animosity directed towards him due to his Karamazov lineage hints at deeper community sentiments, with young Alyosha acting as a volatile focal point. Despite his compassionate intentions, Alyosha's mediation attempt spirals into chaos. The roots of the dispute, anchored in Alyosha's previous aggression towards Kolya Krasotkin, offer a glimpse into the intensity of the schoolboys' feud. Driven by a maelstrom of repressed emotions, Ilyusha aggressively confronts Alyosha, further escalating the tension. His subsequent acts of defiance, pursuit, and violence symbolize the tumultuous emotional landscapes of tormented youth. Ilyusha emerges not just as an aggressor, but as a reflection of societal and personal anguish. His raw emotional outbursts, stemming from perceived injustices and internalized pain, underscore the challenges vulnerable children confront in their struggle for acceptance and understanding. Despite the searing pain and betrayal from Ilyusha's actions, Alyosha's enduring compassion remains unwavering. His quest for understanding, even in the face of unprovoked hostility, stands testament to the resilience of human empathy amidst a backdrop of pain and resentment. Alexei's encounter with the aggressive schoolboys shatters his Zosima-inspired belief in the unblemished innocence of children. The schoolboys' predatory actions challenge his idealistic views and paint a more nuanced portrait of childhood. Driven by an innate eye for an eye code of justice, reminiscent of biblical principles, the boys' vengeful acts against Ilyusha echo the retributive norms of adult society. This unsettling parallel casts a shadow over childhood innocence, revealing the underpinnings of societal values even in young minds. Ilyusha's torment and subsequent aggression are inseparably tied to his family's broader humiliation. The taunts thrown at him like whisk broom are cruel reminders of his father's disgrace by the Karamazovs, intertwining individual suffering with shared family trauma. As the unwitting embodiment of the Karamazovs' wrongs, Alexei becomes the focus of Ilyusha's pent-up rage. This confrontation, driven by the need to avenge familial honor, showcases the cyclical nature of resentment and revenge. In the storm of Ilyusha's resentment, Alexei stands as the involuntary symbol of the Karamazovs' misdeeds. Facing Ilyusha's fury, he unwittingly shoulders the burdens of Dmitri's indiscretions, reflecting the complex interplay of family dynamics and inherited grudges. Despite the hostilities, Alexei's unwavering compassion, reminiscent of Christ's teachings, shines through. His patient and empathetic stance amidst Ilyusha's onslaught signifies hope for redemption in a world torn by vendettas and pain. Alyosha's arrival at Madame Koklakov's grand stone house, a symbol of her inherited affluence, sets the scene. This backdrop of luxury accentuates the ensuing emotional exchanges and societal dynamics at play. Upon hearing of Alyosha's visit, Lise oscillates between states of hysteria and calm. Her initial reaction, followed by her care for Alyosha's injury, paints a vivid picture of their deep bond and her complex emotional landscape. Lisa's puzzling health condition, elusive even to Dr. Herzenstube, hints at deeper psychological challenges. This adds another layer of mystery and concern to her character. Madame Koklakov's whispered revelation about Katerina's internal tug-of-war between her feelings for Ivan and Dmitri foreshadows impending emotional storms. This tangled web of affection and rivalry hints at deeper societal judgments and expectations. The joint care of Alyosha's injury by both Lisa and Madame Koklakov provides a brief oasis of shared concern and unity amidst their typically fraught relationship, emphasizing the power of unexpected moments of connection. Madame Koklakov's affluent background and the inherited property showcase the changing dynamics of women's rights and status in society, reflecting a mix of tradition and progressive transformation. While Lise and Madame Koklakov's relationship mirrors societal dysfunctions and generational gaps, the latter's overprotective stance further amplifies misunderstandings and hints at an emotionally claustrophobic bond. Though Alyosha's physical injury is superficial, it becomes a symbolic testament to the deep emotional wounds carried by the characters. Further, Lisa's future act of self-harm intensifies the narrative of internalized pain and perceived self-worth. Lisa's volatile emotions embody the struggles of youth caught between personal desires and societal expectations. The conversation around marriage and its age-related norms further emphasizes the societal structures that restrict personal freedoms. The tumultuous romantic entanglements between Katerina, Ivan, and Dmitri, marked by pride, miscommunication, and deep-seated passions, reflect broader societal issues. Their relationships act as a lens to explore ego, jealousy, and the challenging navigation of love amidst societal pressures. Tensions reach a climax when Alyosha accuses Katerina of feigning love for Dmitri while harboring feelings for Ivan. His direct confrontation, met with Katerina's angered response, underscores the intricate web of affections and deceptions among the characters. Ivan's explosive confession not only reveals his concealed love for Katerina, but also hints at her potential manipulations, suggesting she might have used his feelings against Dmitri. Alyosha's well-intended matchmaking misfires, revealing the perils of making judgments on intricate relationships based on surface observations. His suggestions inadvertently stoke the flames of passion and resentment. Following the emotionally charged confrontations, Ivan's hasty exit leaves Katerina and Alyosha grappling with the aftershocks. The unresolved emotions and sentiments set the stage for potential future confrontations. Amid the emotional maelstrom, Katerina's act of seeking to assist the destitute Captain Snegiryov shines a light on her compassionate side. Her intent to mend Dmitri's wrongs, even as her world seems in turmoil, portrays a quest for moral redemption. Katerina's outward expressions often serve as deceptive veils, obscuring her deeper affections and internal struggles. Her commitment to Dmitri appears more a product of complex obligation than true affection. This dynamic is further complicated by her suppressed feelings for Ivan, as Alyosha insightfully discerns, revealing a convoluted emotional tapestry woven from duty, suppressed desires, and social expectation. Katerina's engagements with both Dmitri and Ivan unveil a turbulent psyche, where she seemingly values the role of a martyr over genuine emotional fulfillment. Ivan's characterizations of Katerina depict her as one trapped in a cycle of self-inflicted emotional pain and perceived obligations, suggesting that her affections might be more rooted in a complex interplay of resentment and duty than genuine love. Madame Koklakov's near veneration of Alexei underscores the latter's moral and spiritual purity. Even amidst the convoluted emotional dynamics around him, Alexei's consistent honesty shines through, serving as a refreshing counterpoint to the deceit and masked intentions that characterize many of his contemporaries. Katerina's compassionate gesture toward Captain Snegiryov, despite the enigmatic nature of his past misdeeds, suggests a possible empathetic resonance with her own familial history. Her drive to assist the beleaguered captain not only amplifies her character's multidimensionality, but also points to a possible redemptive arc influenced by her father's tainted military legacy. The cloud of mystery surrounding Captain Snegiryov's military ouster deepens the intrigue around his character. The captain's checkered past and its implications, particularly the dire financial consequences, serve as poignant reminders of how past actions can have far-reaching repercussions, adding a layer of gravity to Katerina's charitable intentions. In his journey to Lake Street, Alyosha stumbles upon Captain Snegiryov's decrepit abode, a stark testament to the family's destitute state and society's stratification. Upon Alyosha's entrance, Captain Snegiryov's immediate defensive demeanor unfolds layers of pride, familial loyalty, and an underlying bitterness stemming from previous altercations with the Karamazovs. The surprising revelation that Alyosha, Captain Snegiryov's son, was Alyosha's young assailant offers a deeper understanding of the bite. More than a mere physical attack, it emerges as an emblem of Alyosha's fiercely protective stance against perceived injustices toward his father. Captain Snegiryov's sarcasm, while addressing Alyosha's peace offering, mirrors his deep-seated insecurities and a semblance of resistance against external judgments. This caustic humor acts as a makeshift barrier, attempting to preserve his dwindling dignity amidst societal disdain. Arina Petrovna's mistaken reference to Alyosha as Mr. Chernomazov becomes more than just a name mix-up. This unintentional misnaming accentuates the family's disorienting existence and their struggle to find their place amidst the shifting societal dynamics. A tour inside the Snegiryov residence, laden with clutter, shadows, and stifling air, unveils stark stories of hardship. Every corner seems to whisper tales of hope, despair and endurance painting a poignant picture of a family grappling with relentless adversities. The pitiable state of Captain Snegiryov's abode mirrors his own fallen stature. A man once revered for his military service, now relegated to ignominy due to an unidentified error. This living condition stands as a potent reminder of the transient nature of societal respect and the fragility of human pride. The reference to Captain Snegiryov's whisk-broom beard carries a dual implication, ridiculing both his diminishing manhood and his disheveled appearance. This moniker exemplifies society's penchant for deriding those perceived as weak, underlining Dostoevsky's recurring theme of societal cruelty. Alyosha's immediate admission of guilt and his protectiveness towards his family showcase his innate courage, but behind this fearless facade lies a maelstrom of emotions, shaped primarily by the public humiliation of his father. His fierce defense of family honor, despite overwhelming adversities, becomes a testament to the tenacity of the human spirit. Captain Snegiryov's caustic mockery of Alyosha, despite Alyosha's reconciliatory overtures, unveils his simmering resentment against the perceived entitlement of the Karamazovs. His sarcastic jibes serve as a shield against external judgments, encapsulating the protective barriers individuals erect when grappling with shame. Mrs. Snegiryov's misidentification of Alyosha as Mr. Chernomazov goes beyond a simple error. This unintentional slip, combined with the linguistic nuances of Cherno in Russian and Kara in Turkish, subtly hints at the family's subconscious association of Alyosha with the darker complexities of the Karamazov lineage. This misnaming underscores the deep-seated biases and societal perceptions that often overshadow individual identity. The stifling atmosphere within the Snegiryov residence, marked by the tangible hardships they endure daily, serves as a poignant reflection of the broader societal neglect. Their plight underscores the stark disparities in Dostoevsky's society, underscoring the consequences of widespread apathy and the resulting chasm between social classes. Throughout Strain in the Cottage, Alyosha emerges as an empathetic observer, attempting to navigate and reconcile the numerous strained relationships he encounters. His genuine efforts to understand and heal highlight his growth and transformation, positioning him as a beacon of hope amidst the surrounding chaos and dysfunction. Captain Snegiryov's existence paints a tale of poverty juxtaposed against retained honor. Even when faced with public humiliation, he opts not to challenge Dmitri, primarily due to familial responsibilities. This highlights his resilient spirit, demonstrating how individuals navigate their ethical compass amidst adversity. The captain's detailed recount of the harrowing incident, where he was demeaned by Dmitri in full public view, is not just a narration of personal disgrace, but also sheds light on societal reactions. Such public spectacles showcase the depth of an individual's degradation, while also reflecting societal appetites for drama and judgment. In a heartfelt moment, Snegiryov unveils dreams of uprooting his family and charting a fresh start. This aspiration, tinged with hope and yearning, not only depicts his intense affection, but also underscores the constraints holding him back, primarily financial. Snegiryov's roller coaster emotions, from initial exhilaration at receiving money to the dramatic rejection of the same, offer a compelling study in human psyche. The act of refusing the money is emblematic of his ingrained pride and an assertion of his unwillingness to compromise his honor, even if it means foregoing a chance at a better life. The captain's financial struggles and resulting descent into alcoholism are portrayed against the backdrop of unwavering devotion to his family. His oscillation between the allure of the monetary offer and his determination to preserve familial pride serves as a microcosm of broader human conflicts between personal desires and moral obligations. In a poignant episode, Alyosha and his father share a moment of profound vulnerability and emotional connection. Amid the backdrop of kite flying, symbolic of soaring dreams and aspirations, they find solace in each other's embrace, their tears flowing freely as they grapple with the public humiliation faced by Captain Snegiryov. This moment, hidden from the world but observed by the heavens, showcases their deep bond. Alyosha, mirroring the kind-heartedness of Alyosha Karamazov, serves as a beacon of innate goodness in the narrative, emphasizing the depth of human emotions and the sanctity of familial ties. Alyosha's genuine intention to assist the Snegiryov family gets overshadowed by the captain's sudden eruption of pride. This scenario serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities of human relationships and the unpredictable ways in which acts of generosity can be perceived. It underscores the potential pitfalls in navigating the delicate balance between assistance and perceived charity. Captain Snegiryov's crumbling dwelling and threadbare beard are not merely markers of lost honor. They are living reminders of a man wrestling with the remnants of his past prestige, dignity, and societal worth. The visible decline, mirrored in the physical spaces and his appearance, poignantly captures the slow erosion of self-worth, pride, and societal esteem. The dance around Alexei's monetary offer and the captain's oscillation between initial euphoria and subsequent rejection become a canvas that portrays layers of emotional complexities. Each moment, whether it be tearful glances or restrained sobs, paints the raw intensity of desires battling with dignity and dreams grappling with stark realities. The chapter illuminates Captain Snegiryov's moral dilemma as he attempts to reconcile with his past discretions. Walking the tightrope between societal judgments, personal shame, and a quest for redemption, the captain becomes emblematic of the human struggle to reclaim lost honor. The captain's spirited rejection of the charity, despite the pressing needs of his family, stands out as a testament to the depth of his internal convictions. In a world where honor can be easily bartered, his actions underline the profound significance of preserving one's dignity even when surrounded by cacophonies of judgment and disdain. A tangled dance of hopes and shadows, the Snegiryovs, despite being ensnared in the clutches of adversity, still harbor dreams. The imagery of their aspirations, juxtaposed against their humble living conditions, crafts a poignant narrative of dreams being constantly shadowed by reality's relentless onslaught. The emotional crescendo between Captain Snegiryov and Alyosha, set against the backdrop of societal humiliation, is heartrending. Their shared vulnerability and tears, stemming from the weight of public disgrace, bring forth the unbreakable bond they share. Their mutual comfort becomes a sanctuary from external cruelties, radiating warmth and unwavering trust. Characters like Nina and Alexei emerge as luminous beacons amidst the chapter's grim tapestry. Their narratives, echoing profound sacrifice and selflessness, craft a poignant counterpoint to the overarching theme of suffering. It's a tribute to human resilience and an ode to the spirit that, even when battered, finds ways to shine through despair's densest clouds. As Book 4 draws to a close, the atmosphere is thick with brewing tempests of emotion and tension. Elder Zosima, standing at the twilight of his life, continues to be a beacon, his message of unconditional love offering a hopeful counterpoint amid growing divisions. Ferapont's unsettling visions hint at the vulnerability beneath the facade of piety. Captain Snegiryov, a symbol of dignity under duress, makes the heart-wrenching choice of honor over relief. In the midst of these swirling eddies, Alyosha feels the pull and tug of myriad emotions, confronting his seeming powerlessness to bridge the chasms widened by envy and resentment. Yet not all is gloom. Flickers of hope shine through. A child's unwavering loyalty, souls unbowed by adversity, and whispers of possible reconciliation. The Karamazov tale may be overshadowed by gathering clouds, but rays of light persistently break through. As Dostoevsky's saga continues to unfurl, it resonates with the intertwined melodies of malice and compassion. With the final note yet to be struck, we accompany Alyosha, navigating the gathering storm, bolstered by a hope that's resilient and enduring. As we come to the end of our discussion of Book 4, what lingering emotional complexities has it exposed in the Karamazov characters? In this pivotal section, we witnessed Katerina Ivanovna's tumultuous courtship and Mitya's impassioned outburst. But what deeper human truths might Dostoevsky be exploring here? Two concepts central to understanding the book's exploration of emotions are nadriv and buffoonery. Nadriv, a term of Russian literary significance, describes intense emotional turmoil where one oscillates between pride and self-imposed anguish. As Katerina grapples with her affection for both Mitya and Ivan, while talking to Alyosha, she finally snaps in Book 4, Chapter 5. You're a holy little fool. That's all you are. Katerina cut him off, her face turning ashen and her lips twisting in rage. End of quote. In contrast, buffoonery acts as a protective shield, employing mocking performances to divert attention from inner strife. A great example of buffoonery is Fyodor at the monastery in Book 2, Chapter 2. I, Reverend Father, am like the philosopher Diderot. You may have heard, Holy Father, how Diderot went to see the Metropolitan Platon in the time of the Empress Catherine. He marched in and immediately announced, "There is no God." The Holy Patriarch raised his finger and replied, "The fool has said in his heart, there is no God." End of quote. Curiously, for all their differences, both states acknowledge life's absurdity. As Robert Belknap wrote, at their core, both emotional states pulsate with perversity and willfulness, often teetering on the brink of theatrical self-dramatization. Both resonate with a profound acknowledgement of life's inherent absurdity. In exposing the emotional depths of the Karamazovs, Dostoevsky invites us to contemplate our own inner complexities. When faced with life's intricacies, do we succumb to Nadriv's tempest, or hide behind buffoonery's mask? As the novel races towards its climax, what deeper insights might be gained into the human condition? Upon opening the door, one is met with a figure embodying remnants of pride. Captain Snegiryov, dressed in tattered uniform, his beard as worn and faded as the honor he once held. While whispers of his public humiliation echoed through town, his heart wasn't kindled by thoughts of revenge, but by an unyielding love for his dear Nina, the ever-faithful Varvara, and spirited Alyosha. A monetary olive branch, intended to soothe his wounded esteem, morphed into a searing brand of insult in his hands. Can this meagre sum reclaim a tarnished honor? He seemed to challenge as he disdainfully cast away the bills. Yet amidst the tumultuous storm of honor and perceived slights, a more pressing tempest raged within, Alyosha's relentless fever. With anguish driving him to the solace of alcohol, Snegiryov found himself ensnared in an eternal battle, guardian to his family and preserver of a fragile dignity. Weathered by life's trials, yet unyielding in spirit, in the captain's gaze shimmered the intricate tapestry of the human soul. Amidst the stones and fury lurked a young spirit, prematurely aged by the weight of honor and disgrace. Alyosha Snegiryov was baptized early in the cauldron of bitterness, bearing witness to his father's humiliation beneath the tavern's shadow. His tender years belied a robust pride, often towering over his frail stature, pushing him to confront the stinging jibes of back scrubber. Encountering Alyosha, a beacon of kindness, Alyosha initially perceived only a symbol of his family's dishonor. He retaliated, teeth piercing skin in a bid to reclaim lost honor. But Alyosha, ever perceptive, discerned beneath the fiery exterior, recognizing a soul torn between fierce loyalty and an innate innocence. Destiny, with its capricious twists, ushered Kolya, a beacon from Alyosha's past, bearing with him Juchka, Alyosha's cherished dog companion, to his sickbed. In the shadow of tuberculosis, Alyosha's candle of life flickered, his youthful vitality ebbing away. Yet Alyosha's unwavering compassion infused moments of solace, guiding Alyosha back to the embrace of lost innocence. In the annals of memory, Alyosha remains immortalized as a beacon of love and pride, a poignant testament to the price of societal derision and the redeeming embrace of genuine compassion. Now, let us see what some distinguished existentialists might have said about Book 4, Katerina Ivanovna's and Ivan Karamazov's tumultuous interplay of love, freedom, and existential anxiety resonate deeply with Kierkegaard's musings in the concept of anxiety. Their soul's tempestuous journey embodies the Kierkegaardian tension between the finite's despair and the infinite's embrace. Fyodor Karamazov's unabashed hedonism mirrors Simone de Beauvoir's nuanced view of the existential ambiguity in the ethics of ambiguity. His fervor showcases the precarious balance between asserting one's existence and recognizing the existential boundaries imposed by time and mortality. Captain Snegiryov, in rejecting material restitution, channels Camus' rebellious spirit outlined in The Rebel. In his act, the existential defiance against oppressive societal narratives is palpable, reinforcing Camus' celebration of human resilience in the face of absurdity. Alyosha Karamazov's deliberate acts of kindness in a world veering toward nihilism echo Jean-Paul Sartre's existential imperative from Essays in Existentialism. Through Alyosha's actions, the essence of Sartre's call to shape one's essence via existential freedom finds profound expression. Father Ferapont's ascetic defiance resonates with Nietzsche's critique of ascetic ideals in On the Genealogy of Morality. His retreat from the world isn't mere escape, but a challenge to its values, highlighting Nietzsche's perspective on the dual-edged sword of asceticism. Father Zosima's sagacious discourse on collective responsibility mirrors Schopenhauer's assertion of the universal will. His spiritual insights underscore the Schopenhauerian perspective that unity in suffering can transcend the ego's self-imposed boundaries. The Brothers Karamazov unravels a rich mosaic of existential reflections, sketching characters caught in the maelstrom of life's dilemmas. Their individual tales collectively echo humanity's broader quest for meaning amidst the inherent absurdities of existence. The enigmatic tapestry of the Brothers Karamazov intertwines a lot with John Vervaeke's profound exploration in Awakening from the Meaning Crisis. Through this unique lens, Dostoevsky's timeless narrative transforms into a vibrant tableau, echoing with resonant questions of meaning, purpose, and awakening. Here are some synergies that enhance our understanding of both works. Alyosha's journey, imbued with purpose and compassion, contrasts with those ensnared in the fog of life's quandaries. John emphasizes the indispensable role of vision in bestowing direction, a compass guiding us through existential terrains. While Alyosha stands as a pillar of judicious thought, the narrative also illustrates the dangers of unchecked desires. John's work champions discernment and wisdom as essential balms to our ever-hungry impulses, illuminating pathways towards deeper meaning. Characters like Fyodor remain trapped in ego's shadowy recesses. In contrast, Zosima's teachings reflect the dawning light of self-transcendence. John's perspective elucidates the ascent beyond ego, paving the way for expansive consciousness. Amidst existential tumult, Alyosha's rooted spirituality emerges as a sanctuary. John heralds mindfulness as an essential compass, steering one away from life's tumultuous whirlpools towards tranquil shores. While characters like Snegiryov symbolize unwavering commitment to virtue, others wander aimlessly without a moral anchor. John posits virtues as foundational keystones, buttressing our journey towards a purposeful existence. Dostoevsky crafts a rich mosaic of human connections, with Alyosha's harmonious relational bonds juxtaposed against Fyodor's discordant ties. John reiterates the pivotal role of relationships, highlighting them as conduits of profound meaning and connection. In illuminating the parallels between Dostoevsky's masterful characterizations and John's enlightening insights, we unearth a deeper appreciation of humanity's perpetual quest for meaning and its intrinsic ties to the web of relationships, virtues, and wisdom that bind us all.
Thank you for going through all of book 4. Now, soon we're entering book 5, and it's kind of the epicenter of the ideas in this book with the Grand Inquisitor and much more. So, thank you for paying attention to book 4 with all these lacerations. See you in book 5.